I'm the preaching and community minister here. And for our time in Jesus and Coffee, we're going to go to the Old Testament book of Psalm, and we're going to look at Psalms chapter 32. And as we think of what's taking place this week, just really what's been taking place for the last number of months, when we find ourselves in an election year, one of the words that comes to mind a lot is the word leadership. Who is qualified to take leadership? What does a leader look like? And I want to remind you these next couple mornings that in the midst of this, to understand what true leadership in God, what kingdom leadership looks like, that no matter who sits in the White House, God still reigns on the throne. Psalm chapter 32. Blessed is the one whose transgression is forgiven, whose sin is covered. Blessed is the man against whom the Lord counts no iniquity, and in whose spirit there is no deceit. For when I kept silent, my bones wasted away through my groaning all day long. For day and night your hand was heavy upon me. My strength was dried up as by the heat of summer. I acknowledge my sin to you, and I did not cover my iniquity. I said, I will confess my transgressions to the Lord, and you forgave the iniquity of my sin. Therefore, let everyone who is godly offer prayer to you at a time when you may be found. Surely in the rush of great waters they shall not reach him. You are a hiding place for me. You preserve me from trouble. You surround me with shouts of deliverance. I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you with my eye upon you. Be not like a horse or a mule without understanding, which must be curbed with bit and bridle, or it will not stay near you. Many are the sorrows of the wicked, but the steadfast love surrounds the one who trusts in the Lord. Be glad in the Lord and rejoice, O righteous, and shout for joy, all you upright in heart. You know, as we think about this, about leadership, well, sometimes leadership involves, not sometimes, let's be honest. At all times, leadership involves leading by example. And understanding that not a one of us is righteous, not a one of us is perfect, that we are all in need of the forgiveness that comes from God. The forgiveness that comes from Him. That we understand that to be forgiven by God is a blessing. And so we lead by example when we confess that alone we cannot make it to God. Alone, we cannot experience forgiveness. Alone, we cannot experience peace. That it is only something that comes from being in a relationship with Him and seeking out His forgiveness and seeking out His, His opportunity to know. The opportunity to know that we are redeemed. To know that we are forgiven. To know that we are not those who have our sins hanging over us and God going, see? Remember, I'm holding on to this. I'm holding on to this paper because written on it is something very, something you're going to be hard to get out from under. But you see, leaders lead by example and admit that we too are sinners. That we too are not perfect. That we too are a mess. We too experience lives of chaos. And we too need the instruction and teaching of God to lead us in the way we should go. So here's my challenge to you today. How are you going to allow God to lead you and to teach you in the way that you should go? Well, one step starts with an act of humility. With words, with a life that says, God, I need you. Lord, I need you. For without you, I am lost and without hope. But with you, my sins are forgiven, and I am blessed. So teach us, God. Lead us in the way that we should go. Seek his counsel. Have your eye upon him, your eye fixed upon him. And as the Hebrew author says, the author and perfecter of our faith, fix your eyes on him. That's your challenge for today. You can do it. You can do it. I know that people might look at you differently. But we make it our goal to please him and lead others to know him. It's up to you. Have a great day. God bless.